Well, Halloween is almost here. In 45 days, you have to start getting ready for your costumes, folks. Walking by the Little Free Library, um, it changes in color. There it is. Just looking at the titles, um, it's the Little Free Library. Very exciting, folks. I guess I haven't been on my walks because normally when I go for walks, I like to go live. So I'm kind of busy and I haven't been taking walks because I've been busy not going for walks. It's nice to go out for a walk. Um, ¿Cómo están? ¿Cómo están? ¿Cómo están? How are you guys doing? ¿Dónde están? Where are you? I guess I'm appreciating the weather. I'm appreciating the weather right now because it's like air conditioned outside and it's nice to go out for a walk. There's this place over here that I wanted to come on Tuesday for Taco Tuesday, but on Taco Tuesday it was like 120 degrees and now it's like 65 degrees. It's like air conditioned. So it's really nice to just go out for a walk in the neighborhood. There's this Mexican place that they have really good food because everything is fresh, folks. Everything, because there's so many people buying food like every minute. Everything is fresh and easy. I feel like eating something. I think I want to eat. I feel like it's because the Mexican beans, folks. The refried beans are so delicious at this place. But I don't know if I want to eat something with flour or corn, like corn or flour tortillas or anything with masa. But if you eat Mexican food, it's like everything comes with it. I feel like I'm in Japan. Look, Japón. Anyways, I don't know if people here speaks English or Spanish. Nobody ever says anything. I'm a little bit confused about something. How stupid can you be by sort of, oh, you know what it is? Now I know what's going on. See, it's now I know what's going on with this thing called Trump. I just figured it out. You know, Mexican soap operas, telenovelas, which is like a soap opera, telenovela. Well, you know, the telenovela is in the soap operas are basically about gossip. You cannot have a soap opera or a telenovela if the gossip doesn't involve, because it's all about the gossip, like Dynasty. Like for instance, the American one would be Dynasty, right? Because there's a lot of shows that are comedy, like Friends and Will and Grace. But Dynasty and some of the other soap operas, telenovelas, they're based on gossip. And I just thought of something. Donald Trump repeating something that he doesn't know if it's true or not, because he doesn't know if it's true or not. He didn't experience it, therefore is called gossip. Donald Trump is America's #1 gossiper, because somebody who gossips repeats lies. They're not the truth. That's what somebody who gossips about someone or something because they heard it but they don't have any proof is called gossip. And gossip in America might not be bad, might not be too bad.
Yellow lights are flashing.
Yellow lights are flashing, folks. That means that I can walk. You know, for 7 o'clock, it's been a very busy day. Everybody's out and about. Everybody's excited. Everybody's going home. Anyways, I'm gonna change this to gossip. Gossip Girl, the title. Because you see, if JD Vance said what he said about, obviously, no, let's put it this way. Let's go back to the story of Haitians from Haiti, basically black people eating animals or pets. Obviously, if they were eating a duck, or somebody saw Haitians eating a duck, it's kind of like when you go to the Taste of Thai. If you go to a Thai restaurant, guess what they're gonna serve you? Duck, right? So apparently, in Springfield, Ohio, some redneck saw a black person, and they don't even know if they were from Haiti. This is how you start a rumor. This is called gossiping. So JD Vance said that he heard. Okay, so now JD Vance didn't even know if that was the truth. Opinion on One Beer by MF Doom. What the fuck is that? Anyways, let's go back to the person who's actually doomed. JD Vance. JD Vance, he's a fucking hypocrite. And he is a tattletale. He's a snitch, and he's a gossip girl with all that rhymer on his anyways. Oh, it's a fire song. It's a fire song. Okay. Anyway, so listen, JD Vance. This is what I don't understand. This is what I'm trying to have a conversation by myself about this whole thing with Donald Trump repeating something from that a person said, which is JD Vance, that he heard from someone else that JD Vance didn't. So basically, it's called gossiping. It's like a tattletale. You know that Donald Trump is America's #1 gossiper, because a person who gossips is a liar. Is somebody who says stories that are not the truth. And so when somebody gossips about something, like a soap opera or a telenovela, because they're all known for gossip, is that you have to find out if the story, who said the story, and if the story is true. And then you have to go and confront the person who started the gossip and say, hey, listen, did you actually see somebody who ate a pet? First of all, the ignorance of the media in JD Vance. First of all, was it a dog? Was it a cat? Was it a duck? Okay? Then Donald Trump said that they were eating pets. Okay? So he didn't say if it was a dog or a cat. He said that they were eating pets. People's pets. How many pets can you eat? Obviously, if this is the truth, it will be on the news. The other thing, that's the place called Colimas. It's a Mexican grill place, and there's already a line. And obviously, I'm talking, so I don't want to go there right now. I can continue my walk. This is another place called on Louisiana. They sell seafood, and it's quite expensive, folks. But I really wanted to eat over there. But what I was going to say about Donald Trump in this whole business of him gossiping, tattletaling, judging, and not telling. And why do you even talk about it and you don't even know if it's the truth? And JD Vance said it first, but JD Vance said that somebody told him. So JD Vance never saw black people from Haiti eating dogs and cats. Now it turns out that it was a duck. So obviously a duck is not a pet. If you're gonna, and how are you gonna go and eat a duck from a lagoon or somewhere? Like, what kind of a fucking world do these people come from? These MAGA people, where do they live? I mean, they all make up all these stories, and it always turns out these stories, they're all from fucking middle of nowhere, where the electoral vote, where all of these redneck states have the highest of the electoral votes, and they're the ones that can say whether Trump, because they don't care about the popular vote. So that's kind of like the scariest part, where these fucking people that live in nowhere fucking land really I didn't even know that there was a place in Ohio called Springfield. I mean, I always thought that Springfield was a made up name for The Simpsons. So anyways, if you're gonna fucking say you're gonna start a gossip and you're gonna say it, how do you not have the proof? Because guess what? It's called fucking gossip. And the media should basically say, okay, you know what? Actually, we have something going on over here. Donald Trump is America's #1 gossiper. Because a person who gossips is not telling you if it's true or not. He heard it from the grapevine, right? He heard it from the grapevine. So how do you believe in somebody? That's why I do not hang out with people who gossip. I don't like it. See, in America, it's kind of like it's not really like something that people take part of. But in Mexico, in South America, people love the gossip. That's why they love telenovelas, the soap operas. And when you see in Mexico, you can gossip and then you confront the person and then you get into fights and then you kill people. Because when somebody gossips about something that is not the truth, you can get in trouble like being killed. In America, when somebody gossips, it's kind of like saying I said like a little white lie. It's not that kind of important. You just ignore the person and you don't want to be part of it. Because who wants to be part of gossip, right? Like tattletelling. Well, tattletelling is more for the children who go to school and they tattletale on their t-shirt that somebody's going to not go to the class and they're going to go out and smoke some pot. Right, that's so 80s, right? But that's called tattletelling. But somebody who gossips in South America is a serious thing. And in America, when somebody gossips, that's it. They just gossip. But the cool thing about nowadays is that if somebody gossips about you personally, you can just block that person and you don't want to deal with it. Obviously, you don't want to have friends that are gossipers because they lie. Okay? So if JD Vance said that somebody told him that they saw people from Haiti, like how many people were and just because they were from Haiti, or maybe these people were not even, I mean, obviously they were black, but how do they say that people from Haiti, right? Like how many people from Haiti live in Ohio, out of all the places in Springfield? First of all, and then JD Vance starts this gossip, because it's gossip that he said, well, first of all, why does he even bring it up? What is he gonna get out of? What is he gonna get out of saying that some people from Haiti were eating? Well, first of all, they said that it was a pet that was a cat and a dog, that they were eating cats and dogs. And then Donald Trump went on air and says that they were eating pets, because he doesn't want to say cats and dogs, because Donald Trump and JD Vance already made the cat America's second feline, because obviously in America we love dogs like everybody else, but I feel like Japanese love dogs, but we love dogs more. I don't know who loves more, who takes care more of the dogs. I think in America we take care of the dogs more, because if something happens to the dog, we take him to the veterinary, like in this little veterinary that I'm in front of. We like to take care of the dogs. Anyway, so I think it's kind of ridiculous that JD Vance started this gossip. He started a gossip because he heard it and then he said it in public. And then from there on, Donald Trump said it on national television that Haitians were eating pets. So basically now the people from Haiti or anybody who's from Haiti, everybody's going to look at them like they're eating dogs and cats, which is not the truth. I mean, they barely can make it because, a lot of the people don't forget that people who are in the United States from Haiti, who are immigrants or refugees or whatever, it's because there's something going on over there. And obviously, and then there was also like a horrible earthquake. So that land is unstable and people have to migrate. But now, instead of saying that it was black people, they said that they were from Haiti. So that way they don't hurt the black community in the United States, and they're hurting the people from Haiti because they're black. Obviously, it's all racist if you think about it. Because why did a Mexican would not eat a dog or a cat, right? Why? Because I mean, it's not news. But I'm just saying. So, and then Donald Trump says this, and Donald Trump says a lot of fucking lies, and he repeats things that people said, but he doesn't have the truth. He doesn't know if it's the truth or not, because it's all fucking gossip. Donald Trump is America's #1 gossiper. A person that you don't want to be around because everything that he says that comes out of his fucking mouth is a fucking lie. Anyways. So, I was going to go and eat over there. I'm enjoying this weather because it's overcast and it's a little bit cold, like air conditioned. So there it is, folks. I'm going to change the title to this video to Gossip Girl or Gossip Queen, because Donald Trump is America's #1 gossiper. Somebody who gossips because the tales are not true. You need to have proof before you say something. Otherwise, you're just a person who gossips, like Gossip Girl. Obviously, like I said, that gossip in America is not too much serious, because people who gossip could say they could gossip, but mean it not in a mean way, right? Depends. But gossiping in Mexico, in South America, is like a serious thing. Like really, like in Mexico, if somebody gossips about you, somebody is going to go to your front door and they're going to knock on your door and they're going to tell you, have you been saying this shit about me? And then they're going to say, well, I heard it from somebody, so why are you saying it? Why are you, if it doesn't concern you, or if if you want to be my friend, why are you gossiping? I mean, what did you get out of it? What's the whole thing about gossiping? Because that's what it was. Anyways, that's Colima's in North Park. And they have the best Mexican food in the world. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go and see what they have. And have a good night.